Welcome to the SPAN port deployment demonstration of SparrowIQ by Solana Networks. In this short video, we will demonstrate how to set up a port for SPAN, also known as port mirroring, for a switch on SparrowIQ. In a typical deployment scenario, SparrowIQ will be used to monitor critical paths or bottlenecks within the network, which in most organizations is the Internet Gateway, as shown here. The installation and configuration process only takes a few minutes. SparrowIQ can be installed on a PC, laptop, or VMware virtual machine running a Windows operating system. The next step is to configure a SPAN or mirror port on the switch downstream from the gateway router. This will send a copy of the selected network traffic to a destination port. Many switches support SPAN or port mirroring and can be configured via a web user interface or command line interface. To check if your switch supports this feature, please consult your switch's user guide. In our example, we will use a Cisco 2950 switch to configure port mirroring. The user guide is available online along with the CLI commands and some configuration examples as well. We will now outline how to configure the destination and source port on your switch through the command line interface. The switch's IP address is 10.20.0.100. We will use this IP to telnet to the device. The source port to be configured is Fast Ethernet 0/4, and the destination port is Fast Ethernet 0/8. First, we will telnet into the switch through a program such as PuTTY or SSH. Then we will begin by entering the enable mode. Before configuring any ports, check to see if any monitoring sessions are currently running. In our case, session 1 is already configured. We will enter the configuration mode and remove any existing SPAN configurations that we are not currently using. In this case, we will remove session 1. Next, we will set up the source port. This is the port that you wish to monitor the traffic from. This port is usually the port connected to the Internet Gateway, and this port will allow you to see any traffic going to or from the Internet. The gateway setup in SparrowIQ will allow you to see local traffic, so it is not necessary to monitor all of the ports on your switch. Now we will set up the destination port. This is the port that is connected to the machine with SparrowIQ installed. The destination port receives the copy traffic from the source port. Some switches have the intended behavior to discontinue the destination port from participating in any networking activity after it has been set. In this instance, the port will appear to be disconnected, but is actually receiving the copy traffic. If the destination port is running on the interface you use to manage the switch, you will have to use another interface for your connection by either adding a network interface card or connecting through a different available interface. We will now check session 1 to ensure that our ports are configured correctly. We can see that the source port is set to Fast Ethernet 0/4 and the destination port is set to Fast Ethernet 0/8 as expected. Once the SPAN port is configured, you can connect the machine running SparrowIQ to the destination port. By selecting Probe on the settings page, you can select and save the interface you would like to monitor. If the SPAN port is running correctly, you will instantly see traffic running on the probe page. If you are not seeing traffic running, please check your connections and SPAN port configuration. Now we will select System Status under the Settings page. We should see flows being processed after about a minute of SparrowIQ running. And finally, after 3 minutes of SparrowIQ receiving data, the dashboard will display the monitored traffic. SparrowIQ is now up and running. This concludes our presentation. Thank you for taking the time to watch the span deployment demonstration of SparrowIQ. Please visit our website at www.sparrowiq.com or email us at sales@sparrowiq.com if you have any questions. You can also call us at 1-888-345-1288.